What is up, guys? This is John, aka Pokemon, and today I'll be bringing you the second Meet the Coaches, and this time we got one of the dark horses in this D League, and it is Madman Deemo, Demetrius, Deemo, Big D, whatever you want to call him. I don't know. I've been talking to him for the past 2 hours. Really cool fucking dude. Don't know too much about him, but that is a great way to introduce him. He says things. I do this Meet the Coaches bullshit. And you guys go follow him and hopefully follow his team because he needs people. He needs fans. Obviously, he just started out like a month ago. Really good stuff. I mean, there's probably stuff on his channel that's better than my stuff. And I don't want to admit that, but I got to. There's some pretty good stuff there. Definitely give him a chance. But, Deemo, introduce yourself and we'll get into the questions.
What's going on? It's your boy Madman Deemo here. You know who it is, baby. Thanks for introducing me there. And that's right, like you said, I'm up and coming PokeTuber, so definitely go and check that stuff out on my channel. I'll be posting every day except Tuesdays, and on the weekends there I'll be having some old school game content, so definitely go and check that out.
Word. So let's get into the questions. I think Deemo is the oldest guy in the D League, so there's that. That's definitely one thing. I feel like you got to throw it out there because we got Roger, who's like 16. They both live in the same state. We got Roger's like 16. Deemo's a little older than that, just a little bit. But definitely someone like you who hasn't been doing this too long. Obviously, I mean, everyone's got their own story. But how did you hear about the GBA? How did you hear about, I mean, us in general? Because I know you haven't been doing this as long as other people, and obviously you're a lot older, so it's not like you've been playing Pokemon ever since you were like a young kid. It's just impossible. It hasn't been out that long. So how'd you hear about it?
Yeah, like I said, what was I gonna say? Just watching Pokemon stuff online. I first found Etika. Obviously, he's not in the, has nothing to do with the GBA. But then I found Steve Magnitude's page, and from there, that's pretty much how I found the GBA. Just watching his channel, and then he started doing it, watching his videos, going on and watching everybody else's videos, and it was just something I really enjoyed. Just the whole concept behind it. It's really fun, and then the other day with the D League specifically, like I said, once again I was on Steve's page, and he was doing an update video, and he was mentioning the D League, so I went onto the main GBA channel page. If you haven't done that yet, go and do that because you guys are missing out. And I signed up, and I was able to get in. I had to win those 3 battles. I was able to beat my opponents. First 2 games were really close there. The last one I was able to get a decent win on that one. And now I'm here, and I'm really excited to be in this group of with these really awesome guys here.
That was probably the best answer you could have given. Not to cut you off, but that kind of goes over the question why you wanted to join. But I'm definitely glad to have you in here. It's going to be different, obviously. You're the one person I've talked to the least, so the more you want to say, the more you want to plug yourself. I'm completely fine with that. But next question, I think this is going to be a big one because no one really knows you. No one's, you only have so many videos on your channel. You've only done so many battles. So a lot of people don't really know your battling style, how good you are, including me. So, really feel free to go in depth on how was the tournament? How was it as an experience? How comfortable do you feel playing the GBA style because of it? All that stuff. You can just go on a rant.
Man, let's see here. I don't really know if I have like a style specifically. I have to say, I don't have any. If you see, like, you'll get to see soon which Pokemon I've picked on my team during the draft and everything like that. But I don't know. Recently, when I've been playing, if you're watching my Wi-Fi battle series, or specifically the Wi-Fi battle, I don't know what it is, but I've been really enjoying like using toxic spikes and like hacks or Venoshock. I don't know why. Just a lot of fun. But I'll tell you one thing I don't like, and that's stall. So if you come on my channel, you're not going to be seeing me stalling people out because it pisses Madman Deemo off here. But I
mean, Shady said that, and then I went against him and he tried to toxic stall me. So things change in the GBA.
Yeah. I mean, I might have to. But see, that's the thing is like, I use toxic spikes, but I use it to do a little bit more damage. I don't use it to like stall people out. Now I might have to use like toxic. I did pick Florges, and it's not like it has a tons of moves, but we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting, but at least I guess I will have that on my channel, right? Some GBA stuff on there. But yeah, I don't really know if there's a specific play style. I'm learning. You know what I mean? I don't claim to be the best battler or anything like that, but I'm learning and growing, and that's what I like about this whole Pokemon thing and just playing the game. It's just learning, growing, and getting better. And maybe as I go through this whole the D League, maybe I will develop more of a style. But as of right now, I don't know if there really is one. I do want, I guess on my team at least, I want it to be really well balanced, and have some Pokemon on there that can take some hits. I guess you could say that I guess I like a little bulkier Pokemon sometimes, because they can take some hits and they can dish out some damage as well. And I think sometimes people don't really expect that. They just expect these like heavy hitters to come in there, and those other Pokemon not going to be able to take some hits. But yeah, man, this is just a learning experience, and I think that as we go through, maybe I'll develop more of a style. Yeah.
Yeah, that pretty much covers everything I wanted with that. So I'll add on it because obviously you're not going to brag or anything about, but the tournament run, you're the person, you and Adam, we didn't really know anything about, and I remember Adam was in the tournament with the bracket with Elo, so people paid a little bit of more attention to that one, and I remember he won that really quickly, so everyone's like, oh shit, that's big. But I remember you got through, you had you kind of like squeaked through, you had like a 1-0, 1-0, and a 2-0, so people were like, okay, maybe this guy's not going to be that good. But when I saw you battle George, first turn, you come in there with a Scarfed Greninja, take out his Thundurus. I thought George was definitely going to be one of the best players. I still think he is, and you almost won that game, and his ass was saved by his Focus Sash Celebi. It was a really close game, and man, I don't know, that really just opened my eyes. Like, I think you really got a good shot at this. Obviously, you haven't been playing as long, you haven't been doing your channel as long, and maybe it's going to be a little different, but I'd definitely watch out for Deemo, or whatever. You have so many different names. I'm just going to call you Big D, because I thought that was funny.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Expectations for the season, though. It's going to be a little different, because I know a few people, like, I had talked to them, like, oh, the D-League might be a thing, try and get into it, and you're like, oh, I happened to be on Steve's channel that day, saw the video and signed up, and here I am. So, with that in mind, or just throughout that, I guess, quicker process than some other people, what are your expectations in this season? What have you been really, thinking about?
I think, like I said before, is man, I don't know, expectations. Everything is just so crazy. Like this whole thing is just so crazy. I don't even know what to expect. Sometimes it seems like there's going to be a lot of surprises, because everybody in this group has talent, has skill, and I just want, like I said, my expectations. I just wanted to make, well, at least with my team, I wanted to have a well-balanced team that can just do well against every other team.
That's a good mentality to have.
What'd you say?
That's definitely the mentality to have.
Yeah, my expectations were just to be able to have something that's going to be able to
be in every match. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I can't think of the word right now, but yeah.
Be
I didn't want to have
any
some team
battle.
that just was all over the place,
yeah,
like that. But my expectations from everybody else, like I said, I don't know what to expect. When as you mentioned, George came in with that Focus Sash Celebi, that is not something that I ever saw coming.
I didn't see it coming. I've known the kid forever. I've watched him battle for years, and I didn't see that coming. That's the beauty of the GBA. You never know what's coming. But I also didn't expect the Scarf Greninja from you. I mean, that was just such a good start. And then the Venom shocking Venusaur. There's just some of the things you did in that were just. I'm excited to see what you're gonna do. I mean, that's how you started off. That was the first battle I really paid attention to. And that's how it starts off. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun, especially being able to use so many different sets, so many different items. That's what I really like about the D League, or just the GBA in general, because so many times we play online on Showdown. We play OU, UU, all these different tiers, but sometimes I feel like we never really get to use the Pokemon to their full potential. And not only that, like items within the game, especially specifically berries. Like I never really thought I was gonna be able to be using some berries and stuff like that. So I really look forward to that. And there was another game. I think it was my second game as well, and I had an Aerodactyl, and I had a Focus Sash on it, and that won me the game because the guy had he specifically, I had him poisoned. He had 2 Pokemon and I had 1, and I was able to take out I don't remember what he had. I think he had a Mind Shao, and I was able to take him out. He was poisoned and everything, and then he specifically saved the Feraligatr for later, and he thought he could hit me up with that priority Aqua Jet, but unbeknownst to him, I had the Focus Sash and I was able to take him out. So I just really, I don't know. I can't wait to be surprised and
Be
I don't know
surprising.
Yeah. It's just gonna be a lot of fun.
I bet it will. What was your team name for this?
Oh, the Cleveland Slowbros, or as I like to I like the Cleveland Slowbros has, ring, but I think the Cleveland Bros sounds a little bit better, if you know what I'm talking about there. You know what I'm saying? Bros. I feel like if I'm like using bros though, I'm PewDiePie. But yeah, the Cleveland Bros. We're coming for you guys. We're coming for all the other teams.
I mean, if they're as good as the Cleveland Browns, you're gonna be great. This is gonna be a dynasty.
I think I want to like the logo is really cool looking once you guys see that, but I think I don't know this.
Oh, do you have that done?
Yeah, it was actually I don't know if you want to have this in the interview, but
It'll probably be in the thumbnail.
What was I gonna say? I found a guy online who made some stuff, and I asked him if I could use it, and he used it. But I think I might actually like change it because everybody's got some. Well, from what I've seen, a couple so far, things look really nice, and I think I might want to change my.
I mean, one thing we haven't said is you went to school for design. I mean, that's what you do.
Yeah. I was actually working on. I went to school for specifically it's media arts and animation. So, but I know how to illustration and graphic design and stuff like that. But I was working on something. I actually was going to be the Philadelphia Braviaries, but I found the guy on the internet, and I really liked. I thought the Cleveland Slowbros and just the logo was really funny, so I went with that instead. So like I said, I just gotta like update it. But yeah, definitely. That's another thing I do as well is art animation. So I have a Tumblr. I haven't updated it in a bit because I've been so focused on working on this YouTube page and just putting up good content for everybody. But I'll have to start posting up there again as well. But I not only do I love playing Pokemon and enjoying that a lot, I love to draw art and animation and all that good stuff. So.
Well, that's pretty solid. So, we'll end this, and the last thing, everyone who hasn't checked out Deemo, definitely go check out his channel. I mean, he has some great shit, and it's just going to get better and better the more he's able to do stuff, so definitely go check him out, give him a chance. He definitely needs more people supporting him. I mean, you go in there with like 12 people, you're definitely going to need some support from the GBA people, so if you don't have a team yet, definitely consider him. But I think that's about it, so if you have anything else to say, wrap it up. But thanks for coming on and doing this with me.
Yeah, no, thanks. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I really look forward to what the GBA, D-League, and just the GBA and everything has to offer. And like you said, man, go on and check that channel out. I'm going to be having some really great content coming up. Mono Fighting Team series. We got the Road to Rank with the Ash Ketchum team. And then we just got some Wi-Fi battles for you guys there. So everything's really top-notch quality. So go and check that out with the Madman Deemo, baby. And thanks for tuning in and checking me out.